This crowd on its feet, the best team in basketball all year. All the work, all the sacrifice, handling the enormous weight of massive expectations. Ends tonight here. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.
See it. You see it. Acknowledge the shirt, not the stain.
The whole shirt's a stain. It's nasty.
Listen, acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Banner 18. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge it.
What, man? The
Let
faster
me ask you this. Who has the most banners in NBA history?
Are we counting like banners?
Who has the most banners in NBA history?
Well, the team with the most has like 10 of them before like.
Who has the most banners in NBA history?
The most racist team in the league. Yes,
I ain't say none of that. Who has the most banners in NBA history?
It's the team that.
Just say it. Embrace it. The Boston Celtics. It feels good. It just rolls off the tongue, you know? It feels good. Yeah. You know? It feels good to be a champion.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But man, look, I'm happy for you, right?
Me too. I'm happy for me too.
You know, it would have been great, you know, to continue this second place trend you guys, you know, always have the you know, close, but you know, just can't get over the hump. It would have been great for it to continue, but you know, it's all good.
Listen. I respect you because you knew we were gonna win. You knew. You may not want to admit it, but you knew. It's all good. It's all good. I find it hilarious how the media, you know, it always makes me laugh. The only person I will give a pass to is Nick Wright because he apologized for being so wrong. Right? I'll give him that. You know, I'm not a fan of Nick Wright. Just saying. But I'll give him credit because he literally was like, you know what, you know, this team was just we were just loaded. We were the better squad. I feel like Kendrick Perkins. No, bump that. Kendrick Lamerkins. All right, because he always talks so much crap. You know, I'm tired of him. All right. Him, Stephen A. Smith, everyone on that stupid show. The Spoke. What was it? What Ocho?
Ocho? I don't know.
Not Ocho Cinco.
Acho.
Acho, my bad.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, I don't really watch that show.
Yeah, that show sucks anyway. But everyone on there.
They had all Mavs.
All Mavs. At least I think they're all Mavs. I know McCoy was, and Acho guy definitely was. All right, they were all Mavs.
The football guys, you know, they don't know nothing.
All right, I'm sitting there. I find it funny. This is the part I don't get, and maybe you can explain it to me. How the team that went we were 64-18, 64-18, only lost back-to-back one time in a whole season.
You already know the answer.
All right,
you know the answer.
I just find it funny. Now I was literally listening to a couple people, and one guy made a good point, and I find it funny. Right? They said the Celtics didn't play nobody. Right? We didn't play nobody to get there. Now, when we went in 2022 and had to go through a gauntlet to get to the finals and lost, no one gave us no credit that we went through a gauntlet because we lost.
Of course.
But now we win and we still didn't play nobody. It's crazy. Like,
Well,
so what you're saying is you have to have. I'm confused. Isn't the team that tries the hardest to get first seed your path supposed to be the easiest?
It's more than that, though. It was
Explain
the
to me.
East. You know that it was the whole East was garbage. Not the whole East. The East altogether was garbage, and you have to admit that. All right, it was top heavy as hell. It was
Whose fault is
3
that?
teams.
Whose fault is that?
It's not your fault, but you can't be upset at people and be like, all right, well, you got a super easy path, so we're not gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, it is what it is. Like, and the playoff run was like, come on now, like everyone was injured. Like,
Same thing happened with the
you did what
Warriors
you
in
had to do in the finals. So you get your credit now.
Yeah, but I just find it funny. Like, what? Tell me on what qualifications on paper did you see the Mavs possibly beating us? Like, we outmatched them every which way around. like we were the deeper team, the better defensive team. I get it. They had the better overall offensive player who is a traffic cone. You know what I mean? Like I was. That's the part. It just made me laugh because everybody was rocking with the Celtics all year, and then we get here, and they're like, "Nah, yo, the Mavs look scary." Honestly, a worse matchup for us actually would have been the Timberwolves.
Maybe, but we gotta keep it a buck, man. You feel like everyone was against you for the Mavs? They would have been against you if it was
no matter if it was
Denver or the Timberwolves. So, well, yeah, I'm saying. So those 3 teams, like, it doesn't matter. They would have been against you. So it's like it's called. We feel like they had a tougher slate, and they proved to get playing against tougher teams. That they can get through it. So we're like, all right, well, they're the favorite, and they got Luka.
So let me get your opinion on this. Do you feel like now that we've won, right? Do you feel like we were better than all those teams in the West? All the teams that they had to go through. I'm not counting Denver because they never played Denver.
I say yes, but not by some. If it's just yes or no, yes. I can't deny yes, but I'm not gonna say it's like I'm not putting you guys as a historical great team or anything like that. You were a really really good team. No, you were a great team. Let me not disrespect, but not like historical. Was like, all right, well, yeah, they would have just after seeing this, you don't beat everyone in the West. Like, nah, I still feel like it would have been a good series if it was like Denver, or something like that. Or like I would have loved to see Minnesota. Those bigs, I would have loved to see it. But,
yeah. No, I 100% agree with you. To a certain point, like I put it like this: I do feel like we're an all-time great team just for the fact that no other team in history.
Let me cut you off. My bad, but I will say the only team I felt like had a chance was probably Denver. 'Cause Minnesota, the matchup, but they're still super young. Like I feel like you guys just experience alone would like took them out. Basically, like you took out like the Mavs. Like your experience.
I'm about to say exactly what the Mavs did to them is
Yeah.
exactly because if you think about
like
it, what the
Denver's
Mavs
only
did
team
to
that would've
them
been
is
close.
what we did to the Mavs.
Yeah. So Denver would have been the only team that I would have been like, yo, I got to see it. I have to see it.
I'll be honest. If we played Denver, I wouldn't have been as confident. I'll be honest with you. I still felt we would have won, but I would not have been nowhere near as confident because
like we know it's about matchups.
Yeah,
it's all about matchups. So
that's what I'm saying. I was so happy when the Timberwolves knocked off Denver.
You and everyone else in Boston land was so happy, right?
Like that's what I'm talking about. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do. Y'all made our job easier. Like shout out to y'all, man. Straight up, bro. Like but I did, I do find this to be an historic team just because there's no other team in history who had what was it, 6 players, 7 players, all shot over 100 threes.
Well, I mean, historic.
stat wise, our efficiency rate, we have all the highest numbers, but nobody wants to call it historic. You know what I mean?
I can't call it historic just because of the East. But you guys are great. I just can't say. When you say historic, all right, you saying what? Top 10, top 5? What are we talking about historic? Like top 3?
Okay, when I say historic, I'll give you like top 20. Because there's been a lot of historic teams.
No, I can put you in the top 20, but I don't consider top 20 like. I feel like historic is like.
Because if we go top 10, I put us like 8.
I feel like historic is like 10 to 15 range. Like
I'm saying if we had to go from 1 to 10, I would have put us at 8 just because of the efficiency, on defense and offense, the 3-point percentage. You know what I mean? Like, we were stacked all the way around. Like, people, they look at these numbers as if these numbers have ever been done before, which they haven't. Like, this has never been done at this efficient level, but nobody wants to give us no love for it. It's crazy to me. And, I get it. Everyone hates Boston for some reason. Everybody hates Boston. But I'm just simple as that to me.
People hate Boston, but and you might disagree with me. I feel like, of course, Boston, LA is the two. It is what it is. But I still feel like LA is like the most hated, and then you guys are like kind of like right under there, in my opinion.
I don't know. I feel like we're hated either equally or maybe like you can give one or the other a little because at the end of the day, we are the two most historic franchises.
Yeah. Plus, we have LeBron, so like LeBron.
I'll give you that.
It's his own whirlwind.
Love LeBron or they hate him.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like LA plus LeBron is like, all right, like there's a lot of hate going on there. So
I feel
you guys are right there. I can't deny it.
So let me ask you this. Not switching gears, but do you feel that they got it right with the MVP pick?
Before Game 5, I would have been like Jaylen Brown, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I would say with this game, I wouldn't have been upset if it went either way. But I feel like Jaylen Brown deserves it. But it's tough, man, because it's like, Nick Wright, he made a good point, and it's like Jaylen Brown in the first three games, which was pivotal, not when it was like out of reach. It kind of felt like that's when he put in, his best work. I feel like Tatum put in his best work. Not to say he was terrible before, but it was like he put in his best work towards the end of the series. So it was like, is the beginning or the end more important? I feel like the beginning is more important because that's how you're trying to get ahead. So I feel like, all right, Jaylen Brown, he deserves it. But it was funny though. Fourth quarter, they was like chucking like, yo, all right.
Oh yeah, no, they were battling it out.
They was competing to see who can get some more points, trying to stat pad. Like it was hilarious. I feel like it was friendly competition, but it was still hilarious. I was like, yo, what is going on? Like, why in the game, first of all? And this is those two going one-on-one. Your turn, my turn. All right, let's see who can get some shots. Try to get that MVP. It was funny.
No, they were definitely battling it out. See, for me, I'm not mad that Brown got it because, like I said, Brown never gets the recognition that he deserves. So, I'm definitely not mad that he got it. I will say this because I feel it could have went 3 different ways. It could have went Brown, Tatum, or Holiday.
Nah, he's not. He can't.
No, you not seen Holiday's numbers and his efficiency on defense.
I mean,
look. But going back to the two though, going back to the Jays, the reason why I believe Jason Tatum to me deserved it a little bit more is because he was an amazing point forward. He did everything great except score. And like I said, that's why Jaylen Brown had the edge because even though technically I think Tatum led the team in scoring, led the team in scoring, rebounds, and assisting.
That's why I wouldn't have been upset if he got it, but
I think Tatum's the only player that ever done that actually didn't win the Finals MVP.
That's not surprising because let's be honest, he doesn't garner that respect yet.
No,
He
I
probably
guess not
should.
because if I'm not mistaken, it was LeBron, Magic, Bird, and somebody and Duncan.
I think Jokic too.
Yeah, and Jokic. Like that's
Yeah.
elite company that he did that, and they don't give him Finals MVP. Like you know what I mean?
No,
Like
they're only going to go towards like, he shot bad, which he did. He didn't. He shot pretty terrible,
no,
but
no. It's as I say, the only thing he did bad was shooting. I can't be mad at him. He played defense on whoever stepped in front of him. I'll get it. Brown took the challenge of stepping up
look,
wherever Luke was at. Brown was going.
so it's like, not only was it close offensively, like I'll give Tatum like the slight edge because he did a little bit more, but I feel like defensively Brown was better. Not to say Tatum was bad, but Brown, he locked in defensively.
Yeah, no, because he took the challenge. In my mind, how they to me probably talked about it, again. This is me completely just guessing. Like Brown said, "Yo, I'm gonna do everything defensively on Luka, but you got to go put the ball in the hoop." And unfortunately, it didn't work out like that. Which comes to another point where I feel like you said. That's why I said I'm not mad. Like you said, I'm not mad. Brown won. Brown locked in. Everyone locked in. And I will say this, and I want people to realize it's true what they say. The real MVP is Brad Stevens. Real MVP.
Yeah, that's so
Because
weird. Everything, the whole situation was odd to me. It's like, great coach, couldn't get him over the hump. It was like, you know what?
I'm gonna GM. I'm gonna make all the shots now.
I'm gonna do something different now. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. And he's a great GM too. I was like, oh, okay. Like, what is he better as, the GM or the coach?
Honestly, GM, bro.
Think so?
How he finessed to put this team together. Because he finessed to put this team together that done went to the finals twice. And he reloaded to go to the finals a second time. So in this time, he reloaded. No one, even the Bucks, I know if they can go back in time, they would never got rid of Drew Holiday just because they did not know we were going to fleece the Blazers to get him.
I don't even remember how that went down, honestly.
Because we traded, when we got Kristaps Porzingis, that's when we got rid of Marcus Smart and all that. Mm-hmm. But the Bucks, they were in that 3-team trade with the Blazers and somebody else.
Yeah.
And that sent out Holiday. And as soon as they sent out Holiday, we sent out Robert Williams and what's the name?
Brogdon? Malcolm
Brogdon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got and that's why Joel Embiid's like, wow, Milwaukee just gave Boston a championship.
I mean, look, he's a great GM. He's not afraid to like switch things up. When a lot of times you have success, you kind of like, all right, let's run it back. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Do it again. Like, nah, he's like, yo, we got problems. All right, let's try to solve it. Let's add, what we need. We need another big. You guys finally got a fucking big. Granted, he had a big that's in it all the time, but you finally got one.
That's gonna be we got to figure something out with that because unfortunately, as good as Kristaps Porzingis, he's amazing. It's just he's more injury prone than Anthony Davis.
But that tells you why he's on his fourth team. Like he's a great talent, but it's like it's only so far you can get with him. Now him being a third, fourth option helps. No,
it definitely helps. It takes the load off.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. I did and shout out because you know who was in the locker room yesterday?
Cool.
Grant Williams.
Why?
I have no idea.
You're on a different team, bro. Like, well, that's so weird. Like, I get like a lot of your boys on the team, but that's I don't know. Like, go party with them. That seems weird to me. And, like in the locker room celebrating like when they won a championship, like. You're not getting a ring, bro. What are you doing?
It's so bad for him. You are on both teams that end up in the finals.
Damn, that's true. Yeah,
you're on both teams. Charlotte.
Damn. Yeah, he went to Siberia for PJ, right?
Yeah. It was his trade that elevated the Mavs to go to where they got to. Yeah, he was there and whatever. But I do respect the fact that. Everyone that was on the team when we had Marcus Smart, they all were like, yo, shout out Marcus Smart.
He's the one I feel like I don't feel bad for Boston,
He's a
but
millionaire, yeah.
for him, it's like I can see him being like, damn, like I put a lot of like time into this, and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they said literally, they were like, "Yo, shout out to Marcus Smart," because Tatum, Smart, and Brown. That was the original.
that was the core. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the core. And and like I said, I will always have love for wherever Marcus Smart is, because he was truly the heart and soul of the team. And it's a shame that they had to trade him, but at the end of the day, like I said, it led to a championship, so I can't be too mad. But yeah, man, I just respected the fact that they shouted him out, and also respect the fact that Jaylen Brown made sure when he won the MVP to be like, "Yo, Jason Tatum is my partner in crime."
I mean,
No, the reason why, because the media, if he didn't say that, the media would have been like, "Oh, Tatum's hating."
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, they probably feel that way, but at the same time, it's a PR thing where we have to make sure we get ahead of this, because
Yeah,
they're gonna run with this. Like, anyway, they're already running with it. They was running with it since the Eastern Conference Finals. When he won,
yeah,
that MVP award was like, all right, they already knew. PR team, all right, if he wins this, we got to make sure, hey, you guys are locked in. But they probably already are.
because they look like real life friends.
I'm
Like,
we don't
yeah,
know,
like,
but at the same time, I don't see why they,
wouldn't be.
there's nothing for them like to hate each other over. I mean, one of them is one of the best players in the world, arguably, and the other one is the highest paid player in the league. Like, y'all
Yeah,
both winning.
literally.
Y'all
And I
both
feel like
winning.
Jaylen Brown, he locked in the proof point too. He didn't make all NBA when he deserved it.
That's true. That's what he, I feel like he was like, all right, I'm gonna show them like I'm one of the top 15 players in this league.
Yeah,
So
he could definitely make all NBA at least third team. Like, come on, bro.
I feel like at 13, I wouldn't have been mad. Like, if Kawhi got in, I feel like he could have.
I don't even understand. Anyway, I don't understand that one, but whatever.
That was a name. That was for name. That was what.
Yeah, literally. Because like I said, Jaylen Brown. But see, now that we've won, I feel like their recognition in the league is way higher. Once you get over that hump, you're a winner and you're a main contributor of someone who won. It's like, now watch some calls get favored your way. Watch,
Yeah, this is like he's already ascending, but yeah, like after winning this, he's definitely gonna go to a different level. So
we're gonna start seeing some Jaylen Brown commercials.
maybe,
We're gonna see Jaylen commercials. You'll never see Jaylen Brown commercials.
maybe.
But like I said, I'm happy that they did it. They won it when everyone said you have to break them up and all this BS about all this stuff that don't make any sense. I'm like I said, as a fan of the team, and I've been a fan forever. It's just happy to see it come together the way that it was supposed to. Also, shout out to Peyton Pritchard. Literally practiced that half court shot.
Bro,
I think he's the only player in NBA history to hit two of those in the finals.
He killed the series. If Dallas had any like second half, we had to like lock in. Once he hit that, it was over. It was over.
Yeah. It's funny because Luka realized who had the ball and tried to play defense.
It was over.
we brought him in for that exact shot.
Like this little mofo hitting all these half court buzzer beaters. I'm like, what do we got to do? What do we have to do? It's over. It's done.
Nick Wright did make me laugh. He said the team was so loaded, they got a guy specifically to shoot half court shots.
It's insane. It's insane. Like,
yeah,
I know he didn't hit a lot of shots like in the series, but those two were like they were like knockout blows. Like,
yeah, they're doing knockout blows. It's what Jordan Poole did to us when we first the Warriors.
Yeah,
so, like I said, I'm just happy. Shout out, Big Al finally got one. He deserved it. My gosh, like my man, 38 years old, bro.
You think he's coming back?
Huh?
You think he's coming back?
I don't know, man.
Do you want him to come back?
Huh? Do I want him to come back? Sure. Coming off the bench, out good. It's just when he has to play over a certain amount of minutes, that's where his age really starts showing.
Wait, all right, let me ask it differently then. It's like, all right, you're gonna have Al potentially another year older. You already have Porzingis. It's like, all right, those are two bigs. So one is like super old, and one
And
can't stay
what's
healthy. Was like, all right, do you want to try to shake it up because Brad Stevens he shakes it up. Like, yo, dude, are we trying to keep both of these guys? I'm trying to get a different big in there that can they be younger, stay
the
healthy.
only person I would try to get, I know we won't get them, but there was rumors we probably get them years ago, was old boy off of Indiana.
Miles Turner.
Yeah. Miles Turner would be a beast
Lakers
for
trying
us,
to get
bro.
him, and that ain't work out. So
Yeah, he would have been a beast for us, bro.
yeah,
He would fit seamlessly with us, but it's all good. Like I said, I don't know if he shakes it up. I'm not going to question his judgment, because if I was him, I would literally bring Al in. If I was going to trade Al, I'd be like, yo, Al, listen, or wouldn't trade Al, but he wouldn't give him an extension or anything like that.
yeah, bro,
I'd be
just
like, Al,
retire, right? Just
yeah,
retire.
I'd be like, bro, just retire on top.
Yeah,
You're retiring the guy. Like, you're retiring as somebody that we wanted to get you a ring. Got a ring, and you started in the finals. It wasn't like you came off the bench. You started. All right. You weren't ring chasing. What I mean? You were a main contributor to winning. So that's what I would do, just out of pure respect. Happy Porzingis got one, though, because as great as he is, like I said, I understand, your body's your body. And unfortunately, his messes up a lot. But at the end of the day, he works hard, he plays hard, and the guy's super duper talented. So, I'm happy he got one. I don't hate Kyrie, but it was fun to see Kyrie lose to Boston every single time. He did terrible in the Garden every single time. So, take that. Also, it's funny to see how the Mavericks, it didn't really work out for Porzingis. It wasn't a bad situation, but, it's funny that he went back there and won. So, it's just, again, I'm not putting up with the narrative of the media. Yeah, I'm not putting up with the narrative of the media. I just find it funny, that Kyrie did play terrible in Boston. Let's keep that a stack. He played terrible in Boston, and I love the fact so many people are like, oh, what Dallas didn't do is what our defense did do.
Yeah.
All right, and also what
only thing I could push back a little bit is, I mean, these guys are just missing, especially like the last game, bro. These shots were open. They're just missing them, man. Like they're missing
pressure.
everything. Nah,
It's
probably,
that
yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
They said the four hardest places to play is Madison Square Garden. I don't know what you guys' arena is called now.
Crypto?
The Crypt, right?
Crypto.
Huh?
Yeah. It's like Crypto Arena, Crypto Arena.
Yeah, the Crypt, Boston, and Philly.
I don't know why the Crypto Arena would be up there, but whatever.
No, because the allure of you guys' championship winning and how people I guess it's the historic part of it. Now, I feel the hard to probably win if you were in a Game 7 would probably be Madison Square Garden if you weren't the Knicks.
I would say Denver, just because the elevation.
The breathing.
Yeah, the altitude. Yeah, like they have a built-in they cheat just off that. Like, it's crazy.
No, I definitely agree with you, and like I said, I'm just happy that we finally got over the hump, bro. Like, I talk as if I'm on the team, but as a fan, I feel like I am. And that's that's really it. How the future's gonna shape out, I'm not sure. I'm good.
Well, let me ask you this, right?
Huh?
Let me ask you this: as a Cowboy fan, would you trade this ring in for Dallas
for the Cowboys to win?
Yeah.
Yes, because I seen the Boston win in 2008. Like, I was cognitive. I was in the 8th grade. So, you feel me? It wasn't like I was like a 3-year-old. When the last time the Cowboys won, I think I was still in diapers. Or I was just getting potty trained.
I think you were probably
in pull-ups.
Yeah. You were I think they won 94?
96 was the last one,
95?
right? No,
I think
93.
No, I think it was 94 or 95.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So yeah, I was still pissing on myself at that point. So yeah, that's just what I feel. But yes, I would trade that ring in any day of the week to see the Cowboys win.
yeah. I
So
feel the same way about the Lakers championship. I feel like I have a more of a reason to feel that way too, just because it was, fucking in Disney World, but it's all good.
got Mickey Mouse, man.
It's all good. Championship, right?
Nah, man, but listen, I'm definitely happy. For everyone watching, definitely want you guys to tell us how you feel about the Celtics winning. Do you guys feel the future is bright? Do you guys feel like the East is going to get better? Do you guys feel like that next year we can go back to back? You guys let us know. And you got any last words there, bro?
Congratulations, Boston.
There you go. Proud of you, man. That I felt that one.
Almost threw up.
I felt that one.
Almost got sick.
All right. I felt that one. But on that note, everybody, y'all can like, comment, subscribe, and like I said, Boston.